What up, yeah? So today I'm just gonna give a brief overview on the push-pull squat split, right? So essentially, a push day is just bench, right? And that's your primary exercise for the day, your bench press. It'll be something like 4 sets of 10 or 5 by 5, whatever you like. And they consist of you can do overhead push, tricep extensions, push-ups, dips, chest flies, and dumbbell press, right? Your pull day essentially will be deadlift, right? You're working your back muscles, your forearms, and your biceps, right? Now, a deadlift day is important because this is a deadlift works out almost your entire body. This is where you're going to release almost a lot of your growth hormone and testosterone on this day because of activating all the different muscles in your body, right? And your accessory exercises can be composed of curls, rolls, lat pull downs. Sometimes I also incorporate power cleans, right? Because there's a lot of pulling action. I don't really do Olympic power cleans. I just raw dog these power cleans, right? Get that little wrist action and use my back in that, right? It really helps. Now, on your leg day or squat day, essentially squats will be your primary exercise, right? You could do front, back squats, whatever. And my accessory exercises would just be consistent of leg extensions, hamstring curls, leg presses, lunges, calf raises, hack squats. Hack squats are just like it's just like a machine that's in like a 45-degree plane, and essentially you squat. It's more using your thighs than your hamstrings, right? But and you could also push a lot of weight using hack squats, right? So this is essentially a push pull split, right? And usually you could do a lot of variation with the push pull squat lift, right? You could work out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? You could do your push pull squat. Then you could take 2 or 3 days off, right? Or you could do Monday push day, Wednesday pull day, Friday squat day. Your Tuesday and Thursday could be rest days, or you could do just some basic movements or some little bit of workouts just to get that blood flowing, and then Saturday, Sunday off. Now, I want to emphasize the rest day is you really don't have to work out every day to build strength, especially on days when you go full out, right? Because what happens is you're really incorporating your central nervous system, right? When you're lifting, you're going for high performance. You're going towards your max, right? So you're really stressing your body in that sense. Now, if you don't stress your body and you work out 50% every day, you could do that too, but you just got to put in more hours. But when you do it, put in a heavy load, you don't really have to put in that much time because you already put in the heavy load, right? The heavy load compensates for the amount of time working out, right? But rest day is very important. Yeah, so this like a typical week that you can follow. Always remember every week switch it up. You don't want your body to get used to it. That's how you get into plateaus, right? You get a push day, Tuesday you can do basic rest stuff, and we can rest. And let's talk about like basic stuff. Basic stuff is just to get your blood pumping in your body, right? You want to do some cardio, running, swimming, jogging, cycling, walking, rowing machine, stairs, boxing, right? Spend 40 minutes or sometimes 2 hours, right? Just to get that blood flowing. Don't overexert yourself, right? You just want to get in the movement of things, right? And that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like when you go heavy one day, you gotta compensate that another day for a light day. You can't be going heavy every day, right? You're just not designed like that, right? Because you're putting optimal performance in each and every workout, right? And some other stuff that people can do is farmer's walk, right? Farmer's walk is actually very good. It works out your whole body. So let me just give you a demonstration by Squat University, right, on YouTube, a short clip.
Most powerful forces in life is consistency. Being able to do something in repetition over and over and over again. That's how you start big movement.
Want to work all these muscles in one exercise? Here's 9 different variations of loaded carries you needed.
So as you can see, like when you're doing the farmer's walk, you're working all these different muscles, right? It's like an Olympic exercise. Like you can just carry weights, right? Dumbbells in your forearms. You could just go to like a park or a field and just walk 100 meters, 50 meters, right? Do a couple sets of those, right? You really working your joint strength and all because when you're walking, it's a really complex thing, right? You push your arms forward, your legs back, and you got to catch the weight. That's a whole another level of exercise right there. Also releases a lot of growth hormone and testosterone. Same thing with sprints, right? Sprints. Oh, oof, there's been numerous studies with sprints. You do 5 to 10 100 meter sprints, your growth hormones will 1,000% blast, 500% blast, right? So sprints are really optimal and they do help for recovery. Sometimes when you go heavy and you do like squats and you don't want to go heavy with sprints, that's fine. You probably need that day off. But like when you're doing like push and pull day, you can definitely incorporate these sprints on the following rest day, right? Basketball, tennis, you can do push-ups, squats, crunches, jumping jacks, whatever, just to get that blood flowing, right? And just one more little clip
You
here.
don't get discipline from an external source. You have to get it from you. That's what self-discipline is. You get it from yourself. You get it from you.
Now that voice was I'm pretty sure that voice was Jocko Willink, right? Yeah, look him up. He another good individual. He's spreading a lot of knowledge, especially in lifting. But yeah, push pull squat. Get to it. All right, until next time. Subscribe. Peace out.